What is up, guys? Thought I'd show you a little bit of the aftermath from the storm. You can go back and watch my winter storms, goats, and Generalinks video. I don't know if the camera is picking up the tree line there. It's just still completely covered in ice. I've told some of you just in comments that we ended up with about 7 hours of freezing rain and almost 18 hours of sleet, which gave us almost 5 inches of sleet over here. And then finally, the next day, we got a little bit of snow, about maybe 2 inches. We also had, because of the freezing rain, the amount of freezing rain, we've had thousands and thousands of people around here without power. More south of us, but still there without power today. Last time I checked last night, there were still 13,000 people out. So I hope you guys are all safe. It has been cold, but yesterday was really nice. It was almost 40 degrees and the sunshine was just amazing, gorgeous. So got a lot of nice melt off with that. Not that my fence wasn't already wrecked. My first layer is under the snow. The goats won't come out anyway. I didn't see anywhere where any limbs fell and took out the fence, so that's good. Other than that, just thought we'd stop in, check on the girlies. Oh, the rabbit tracks around here. Oh, rabbit. Just everywhere. Actually, I came out of the barn last night and there was a rabbit sitting right here at the end of this culvert, or this drain tile. I don't know if he was getting a drink or he was planning on going up in there, but it's full of water. But anyway, walk up here, have a little looky-loo. Oh, nothing is as beautiful as it is to the naked eye. That looks really cool with the sun hitting it. I don't know how it's going to come out on video. Yeah, down on the ground here, there's still at least a 1/4 inch ice on there, and that's after a 40-degree day with full-blown sunshine. I mean, it was just gorgeous yesterday. It's what it is. All the girls were safe. We were fully prepared, but we never lost power. We had a couple flickers. We are good. The goats are good. They're getting so chunky, man. I can't tell you guys enough how, just the amount of growth with just a few days, how much bigger they look with just, I know you guys are, I'm trying to give you guys a couple days a week, so Tuesday, Saturday, they look so much bigger every week. And some of them, the ones that are Puddin' Muff and Sugar Pie that are getting really close, not really close. It's February 7th. Sugar Pie is due on March 20th. And then we have Puddin' and Muffin, who are due March 28th and March 31st. Month and a half, little over a month and a half for Sugar Pie-ish, and then almost 2 months for the other two. But I'm telling you, man, Puddin' and Muffin are just ginormous, huge. The camera is not doing it justice. When I'm standing here looking at them and I'm like, ooh, I'm getting concerned. I think Puddin' had trips last year, and Muffin I'll have to go back and look at my own videos or check the data, but I don't remember. Muffin had quads. Yeah, I think she had quads. So we'll give the boys a check. What we're getting ready to do is probably the beginning of March. I'm going to start so for Sugar Pie, probably 2 weeks before her due date, I'm going to do her baby goat watch video. We'll get her up on the stand. We'll talk about her, trim her hooves, give her a once over, and then this year hopefully I can get all their paperwork out and we can go through dams and sires to give you guys a little bit more reference to where our goats come from. And other than that, I'm going to get the ladies out, show you some clips of them just being them. And now for the goatee ladies. Good morning, Struzel. Good morning. You gonna have babies? I still have hope. All right, I'm coming, chunky girls. Hello. Hello. Oof. Hi, Miss Custard. Good morning. Miss Struzel. Leave my shovel alone. Leave my shovel alone. Good morning, Sugar Pie. Good morning, Tic Tac. Good morning, Boots in China. Alright, I want you guys to see this. Even though, you gotta be honest, slightly terrifying, probably for both of us. This one right here, when we first got her, she was just straight feral. She was fighting tooth and nail. She ripped the bar out of the cage, escaped, ran up the side of the wall, essentially. Not essentially, she did. run up the side of the wall, got into the soffit of the roof, and lived in there for a couple days. I finally had to starve her out and live trap her and get her back in the big cage. And then we spent a couple of weeks just doing pets, safe when she wanted. But it was literally welding gloves and I hope she doesn't get you. And she just sunk down on me with the welding gloves on and claws and teeth, and she just held there, and it hurt. It actually really hurt, the amount of bite force she had. But I've been working. For a long time now, and I just started picking her up at the end of last week. I don't know if you guys can hear that. What are you doing? Okay, yeah. Now this one on the other hand has always been a lot more sketchy. Is she gonna let me pick her up? Still not yet, but we're working on it. We're getting closer. I'm doing with China what I started doing with Boots, which was good pets, and then just like this. Always around food, because food makes the world go round. Right, wrong, or indifferent, it's worked very well for her, and it's really starting to work with China. If you guys get back a few months ago during the summer, I was over here trying to pet her as she walked by, and she was okay with it as long as she had the high ground, but she would still, she swatted me several times. It was claws at first, and then it was just a pad, and then she would come to me, but if I moved too quickly, she would run away. So that's where we are now, we're getting there. I have no idea where they came from. They were rescues. She is missing her right eye, so I don't like to approach her from that side because she will go straight to violence. But I don't know what they've been through in their lives until they got here. For you guys who don't know, these are the barn cats. They live in here, they take care of rodents. We have our grain all stored in here, and the first year we started storing grain in here, the rats just came in out of the hills, eating through bags, pooping on everything, so we don't want that kind of contamination. We found a really nice rescue. It's been so long ago, it was before YouTube, before even the thought of YouTube, so I don't know if I might be able to find their paperwork and see what the rescue is, and if so, I'll put that in the link. So if you're in Central Ohio, I know they were from or around Columbus, Ohio. Other than that, slow, patient work. I didn't really start trying to work with them. Boots kind of came to me first, and I would just pet her as she came by. Both of them love the goats. They will walk up to the goats, and you know when a cat rubs on something, it's called bussing, but they'll bust the goats, rub their nose to nose, face to face. So they mark their goats, and they protect the barn. It's just been a long, slow process of me trying to get them to let me pick them up. And the biggest cause for that is we do need to deworm them. There is no way I could ever get them in a cage again and have them trust me again. I mean, I don't want to do that, so we're going to do deworming. And as long as they look good, they look healthy, I don't see a need for a vet check. We might do it anyway. I'm just very leery about putting them in a cage and driving them somewhere. It's gonna have bad results and it's gonna set us way back. So these are the barn cats. These are the stone cold killers. Boots more so than anybody. And I've said in other videos, Boots is the one that brought me half a rabbit. I do worry a little bit about them overkilling around the environment, but we have a bazillion rabbits around here. All right, so that's the barn kitties. And let the rest of these goats out because I have a just ton of stuff that I need to do today. Good morning. How are you? Good morning, Brosy Bros. Good morning, Brosy. Good morning. Are you gonna come and say hi? You're getting a little chunky for that. Oh no. Oh, what was that? Don't talk to you without your alfalfa pellets. You're very silly. All right, come on. Out you go. Don't go in there. Exciting news is little Brosy has not come back into heat. So that is really exciting for us because that means she's probably bred, most likely. Oh, there's Custard finally. Little Custard. Boo, boo, boo. Good morning, sheep. Bye. Bye. And are you gonna stay scaredy pants in there? Little mama was actually at the buck pen yesterday flagging, so I'm gonna guess no babies for sheep. We'll keep an eye on them. Not that it's an indicator of anything, but if I do see them starting to develop a little bit of an udder, that's never gonna confirm a birth date. That's never gonna say, okay, she developed an udder, 24 hours from now we're gonna have babies. But that would most likely confirm that they're pregnant. So I'm just gonna keep checking on that. I suppose they could have a sympathy udder from the goats being pregnant. Hi boys, did you venture out into the snow just to see the ladies? But I can tell you they're not gonna venture out in the snow to see you. The sheep will, but you know your goaty girls are not coming over here in the snow. You're quite brave to come out in the snow. They're getting stinky again. I cannot wait for a couple months to pass so that I can shave you both. Question guys, do we leave their big hands and beards? Mama has said I am not allowed, but I really want to accidentally trim those bangs off. Yes, your bangs. Those bangs should be white. So that is still urine staining in his bangs. Mr. Jack, Mr. Jack, Mr. Jack. Hi, buddy. Good morning. I love your blue eyes. So when I get these boys on the stand, it is going to be, well, Jack I think will be okay. When I get Mr. Snickers on the stand, it is going to be probably a battle from beginning to end. So we'll get them on the stand so we can talk about their genetics as well. And then we'll trim up their hooves, check their bodies. It's something I do every day or every other day. Check their hooves, check their bodies. Are you gonna say hi to the camera, Mr. Snickers? Make sure they haven't done anything silly, got stuck on anything, stabbed with anything, and we'll give them a good once over and get them shaved up. We'll have to make sure we're out of the winter weather before we do that. I can't wait to see him shaved. He is going to be gorgeous. And you, and you, and you. Well, this is an unusual treat for Mr. Snickers. You want to smell my glove? I did pet some ladies with that. All right, sketchy boy. You know, there's always the whole bottle baby debate. Bottle babies are better. Bottle babies are more friendly. You see all of our goats, guys. None of them are bottle babies. This little chunky man right here got the exact same amount of love and affection and pets as this little chunky man right here. They were both treated exactly the same. Are you standing in the snow? Miss Rosie, are you in the snow? Do you know snow's made of water? Do you know that? You better not be back in heat. Please don't be back in heat, my love. So as far as friendliness goes, you guys have seen all of our goats. You know how they act with us, and none of them are bottle babies. Not a single goat we own is a bottle baby. Now, that being said, Jack was handled more from birth to the time we picked him up than Mr. Snickers was. Stop it. Did you pee on your face in the cold? She's not interested. She's not interested in your fluttering lip, sir. She's not interested in your fluttering lip. You guys see that? She was just coming to say hi to me, not to you little dweebs. So what I was saying is, I don't think they're gonna be more friendly, but if you provide them the same experience, how do I wanna say it? With a bottle baby, you're gonna be hands-on, you're gonna be handling them all the time. You're at least gonna be standing there in front of them, feeding them a bottle, or picking them up and holding them. If you do that with your regular goats, now I know we don't have a huge herd, so that's a little easier for us to come over and pet and play with all the babies. If you pet them and hug them and pick them up and play with them like you would a bottle baby, you're gonna get the same results. That being said, some goats are just sketchy. Some goats are, please don't touch me. We've had a couple goats that, you know, this is the best example of, he's had good handling and pets. Mr. Snickers had the same amount of love and affection, pets, holds, pickups, play with, and he wants nothing to do with being petted or touched. Jack loves to be petted. Good morning. So guys, goats are like people. Everybody's different. Treat everybody the same, you end up with different results. Okay, so that is our goatie update. What we're gonna be doing, things to come, mama goat profiles, baby goat watch. And Tiki's always been a super friendly goat. And here lately, she's just, I know, I got your spot. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. You can't fight it. Yeah, I know I caught you off guard and you let me get away with it because I got your spot and I paralyzed you. Too close. All right, guys, thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.